Hello Leo, welcome, I'm Jale. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're coming back, thank you. Right, let's have a look into your general collective reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs for the 1st to the 15th of July 2020. See what's happening for you guys. It is a general reading, please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you don't resonate with this reading, please check out other elements of your birth chart. It may well be that there is a message in there for you elsewhere, if not here. Okay, so we're going to use the Fountain Tarot deck. Wow. Okay, so we've just transitioned into Mars and Aries here, and we've got a lunar eclipse on the 5th of July, which is going to be in the sign of Capricorn. There's a lot of, I mean, I know you guys are Leo, but this is very fiery, and they're showing me the Ring of Fire, which it would have been the solar eclipse that we've just gone through, and I'm hearing temptations. So this could be passion, this could be like tempers fraying, you know, tempers getting a little bit short fused, frustrations, but also very strong passion. It's polar opposites. But let's have a look what the cards are going to show us here. Let's do a really good shuffle and see what energy is coming in. I like to shuffle as much as I can on stream so that I can get any messages as they come through. Otherwise, when I'm doing it before, sometimes the messages come through and they get lost, which obviously is not ideal. So let's shuffle as we go. Right, Leo, please, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign, 1st to the 15th of July. What do our Leos need to know? What is going to be happening for our Leos, please, Spirit? Temptation, they just keep saying, but I'm hearing it as a song. I can't remember the name of this song. It's called, they just keep saying temptation, temptation. Temptation, da, 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 da. Hang on, let me get the song name, one sec. Right, okay, it's called Heaven, it's by, get this is actually interesting, it's by Heaven 17. Now, for me, that's interesting that this is the name of the kind of people, but it's called Temptation, right? And it says, I've never been closer, I try to understand that certain feeling carved by another's hand, but it's too late to hesitate, we can't keep on living like this. Leave no tracks, don't look back. All I desire, temptation. We're climbing higher and higher, temptation. It's going to get rude, isn't it? Adoring creatures, temptation. With unacceptable features, temptation. Trouble is coming, temptation. It's just the high cost of loving, temptation. You can take it or leave it, temptation. But you'd better believe it. Wow. Okay, so it's like someone's trying to talk themselves out of something here. You've got to make me an offer that cannot be ignored. So let's head for home now. Everything I have is yours. Oh my goodness. Trust me to channel this step by step and day by day. Every second counts, I can't break away. Leave no trace, hide your face. What? All I desire, temptation. We're climbing higher and higher, and then it just repeats. If you want to have a look into the lyrics, it's Heaven 17, which interestingly adds up to an 8, which is Magician energy, which is Scorpio energy. It says it's called Temptation. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. This is going to show my age here, but this is definitely an 80s song. This is definitely an 80s song, 90s. So maybe you're not in that kind of age bracket, but I'll be honest with you. Have a look at that song, and maybe you might even want to watch the video and or just listen to the song, because it's like someone's come to the conclusion that they can't just pretend it's not there. There's someone that's coming to the realization that all of these kind of, you know, trying to pull away, trying to pretend something doesn't exist, it's inevitable. Let's have a look. Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs. From the 1st to the 15th, please, of July 2020, what is going to happen? For Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, 1st to the 15th. My hand's already hurting me. First of the... I am the Sun in 5th house, by the way, in case anyone wants to know. Wow. Okay, guys, first card. We've got Strength. This is you. This is Leo. Strength. The depth of feelings is no longer able to be ignored. She's merging into the Lion. Someone's gone through an upgrade here, and someone's gaining confidence, and that it's like I'm hearing they're ready to strike. Now that sounds a little bit melodramatic, but I feel like they are. Now this is what they've got in mind though. Look, 4 of Wands, stability, happily ever after, committed relationship, extended commitment, deeper commitments. The feeling cannot be ignored. They cannot be tamed, nor it can be ignored. That's how I want to say it. It's like a passionate fire that doesn't go out. That's how I want to say it. Now, interestingly, we've got the 8 of Cups. There's someone is moving away from something, or maybe they at some point moved away from you and they're coming back in. But this is the 8 of Cups. Now, interestingly, the cups are totally invisible. And it looks like they ignored their feelings. I feel like they moved away because it wasn't an acknowledged feeling that they had before. Now it's coming with a vengeance. And I'll be honest with you, it feels very much because you've got to remember, we've got only 2 planets direct. We've got Venus, which is planet of love, which is in Cancerian sort of energy, which is very, very kind of heart-centered, okay? But then you've got Mars in Aries, naughty stuff, right? Aries is that very, I mean, look, it's a very high drive, let's say. It's a very high drive, okay? So, combining the 2, there are people getting ideas in their heads, and it's not just based on the naughty stuff, it's based on, and the reason I'm saying that is because I think YouTube are actually monitoring my videos. Clearly I've been using too many naughty words, so I've got to be a bit careful. I apologise, it's annoying for me too, because I just want to say it, but I'm going to try and be respectful, so, because especially if children are watching, although please, if children are watching, please just make sure that, you know, they're not listening to this, because I'm trying to be PG here, but I've got a feeling this may not be, so advisory. I'll try and hint as best I can, but if they're asking questions about lady gardens and stuff, then I'm not sure what to tell you. Okay, so this is a deeper connection that someone pretended wasn't there. They didn't want to acknowledge it, and I think at some point they possibly walked away from something that they also pretended wasn't here. You know, it wasn't for them. They're trying to, you know, lie to themselves. Okay, but now we have victory. 6 of Wands. This is public recognition. This is also victory. After this could have been a long struggle for awareness, in terms of someone getting one or both of you maybe to acknowledge feelings, you know, take it as it resonates. You, they, swap the roles accordingly. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands, and then we've got Queen of Cups. Acknowledging feelings here, acknowledging the depths. Can you see the Queen of Cups is actually in the middle of the water? She's up to her waist in water. This is someone who's finally succumbed to the idea that there could be something more here, okay? So someone's already aware, all right, and they've got very strong feelings. So this is an awareness here that someone has, okay? Maybe you, maybe them, but this is an awareness. Now, at some point, they could have also walked away. Right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. 1st to the 15th of July, what is happening? What is going on for Leo, please? Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. That was kind of a lot of cards, but wow. Okay, where are we going with these cards there? Seriously, you want all of these cards? This is... Okie doke. Okay. Let me try and decipher what this is talking to me about. Let me pull some cards here, because there's kind of a lot of messages in this one flip. Okay, so behind the scenes of that energy, we have a situation that this person, the one that has got these very strong feelings, finds themselves in, okay? Now, the situation could involve more than one feminine, and I'm just going to put it out there. Feminine, masculine, more than one person involved, okay? Could be a third party situation. We've got, and I think the reason possibly why the Eight of Cups is here is maybe because they've been juggling. They're not sure what they want, okay? But there's an energy that's growing here of feelings that they can no longer ignore. Now, previously, I feel like, and maybe in between the 1st and the 15th, they're still in this energy, but we've got the Five of Coins. So it's feeling like they can't move forward. They can't come towards you. Feeling of hopelessness, I'm hearing. But it's like they know there's an inevitability to this, that it's like, well, this is ridiculous. Because look, we've got a Hanged Man and Four of Swords, waiting, you know, observing, holding fire, waiting, holding fire, waiting, not doing anything, waiting, not really acting, waiting, holding, you know, holding on. So it's like they know that there's a loss around the current situation they may be in, and they know they're going to have to do something about it, but they're not, okay? We've got the Three of Swords here, so this is heartbreak. So it's almost like they're going through a breakup whilst being in that relationship. And it's like they're not acting on it just yet because several million reasons from what I'm looking at. Now, interestingly, we've also got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Swords can be an air sign, and it can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It can mean someone that's usually very quick to cut people off. Probably don't mince their words. They can be very direct. Now, in the more kind of balanced Queen of Swords, she's usually great with boundaries. But in a more imbalanced Queen of Swords, it can sort of suggest someone that's a little bit cold, detached, a little bit kind of, you know, not very warm, okay? Now, because it's come up with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, this implies an emotional instability, which again could imply that there's possibly a third party around this person that may be a little bit imbalanced, all right? And I'm just hearing isn't seeing things from their perspective. Now, I don't know whether they're attempting to communicate with this person's shutting them down. But it's interesting because it came out with the Page of Wands, which is usually a spark of inspiration, a creative idea, passion, right? So I asked to clarify this, and it came out with the Emperor. So this is what they're growing into here. Now, again, masculine or feminine, take it as it resonates, because the Empress was on the bottom of the deck when I pulled these cards out. So this person is growing. Behind the scenes, they're growing, okay? The only difference is that I don't think they've implemented anything in their kind of practical life at the moment to suggest that they're closing out this cycle potentially with a karmic partner. Now, it's interesting because oh, and by the way, I pulled the clarifier, which was the Emperor, and in the bottom of the deck was Judgment in reverse. So they're not making a decision yet, all right? Now, usually when they're not making a decision in a karmic situation is because they haven't quite learnt the lesson, all right? So just bear that one in mind. But I want to kind of get an idea of what is this Page of Wands? Now we've got the Queen of Coins in reverse, which is, again, an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it's an imbalanced energy. It can be a bit miserly energy. can be a little bit cut off, you know, not a little bit ungrounded, not particularly fair, you know, but it's come out with the Page of Wands. The only thing that hasn't come up yet is the Queen of Wands, which is that fire energy. Which means, because we've got the Page of Wands here, someone's really imbalanced. This is their energy. This is also their energy. This is a younger fire sign energy. Page of Wands. This is immaturity. So there's something going on here where they're sort of, you know, teetering between emotionally fluctuating, very imbalanced, bit cut off, to being a bit petty and a bit immature, because they're not showing up as the Queen of Wands, which would make sense because they're not the divine counterpart. It would make sense because when you're getting all 4 queens, it equates to the divine counterpart. So it's very clearly showing here, because the Empress showed up in the opposite spread, aka when we're pulling for you. So this person, he knows, she knows, whoever's in this situation, they know. There's an understanding that this is not their person. And I'm hearing, but they feel they've got a responsibility to this person. There's some kind of responsibility they feel. Now, I'll be honest with you, this feels like it's being led by guilt as to why maybe they're staying in this situation. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Leo, please. 1st to 15th. The cards always got to do that, haven't they? The cards always got to do that. Yeah, look. So this person has a strong understanding that they want to be single. So we've got the 9 of Coins with the Fountain. The 9 of Coins is the single card in the tarot. It's about independence, it's about abundance, it's manifestations, but it's usually the single person's card. With the Fountain, this is kind of showing the wish fulfillment here. This is an extra card in this deck, but how I'm reading this card is ultimate wish fulfillment. And again, you've got the 8 here, which is infinity, which is the magician energy that has been essentially manifesting from the 5th dimension and above into the ether, into the physical reality. Now, this feels like a manifestation. Someone's manifested this. Someone's been manifesting this. You, them, both of you. Underneath that is the magician. So this is you've got to, my advice is you keeping your thoughts very clear about this. If you're starting to have doubts, take a break, switch off, do other things, come back to it and keep that focus. Because if you lose this, I mean, look, it's not to say, because I'll be honest with you, for a lot of you, this feels very kind of red string of fate, aka destined. We'll have a look, because it might well come out in the cards. But, because I feel like this is just a matter of time. But make sure that you're not getting, you know, doubting the connection, because it can create a block. You know, you keep that manifestation going, you know. Leo, please. 1st to 15th of July 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going to happen, please? Leo. My nose is really itchy, apologies. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. 1st to 15th. I want this to come out too. Do you want you? Keep it. Wow. Oh, this is okay. Well, someone's definitely made it. Wow. Okay. So that's the energy that they're very clearly deciding to move away from. They've made their decision. They're moving away from this energy. Now, if this is not a karmic partner, this could be friends. This could be work situation, karmic family, karmic situation. Okay, it's not feminine. It will just be someone that has kept them in a, again, feeling like they're responsible. Okay, but this has been closed out. 10 of Swords, and it's not just a 8 of Cups, let's keep going back forward, back forward, back forward. This is bye-bye. Bye-bye, it's done. And look, we've got 5 of Swords in the reverse, aka no more mind games, no more kind of arguing. We're going to cut this out. We're going to stop the cycle. This is over, and they're coming towards you. Look, 3 of Cups. So it looks like a reconciliation here, okay? Reunion. Yeah. Looks like someone's made a decision, but let's have a look, please. Leo. Yeah. I'm hearing they're coming towards the person that they feel they can build with. Knight of Coins and Three of Coins. They're offering something that is tangible, that is going to be long-term, practical arrangements. That isn't just, oh, well, you know, look, Knight of Cups, making an offer. It's like they're coming towards the situation that they know has got longevity, that has got something to offer that isn't just I feel like there was a lot of arguing energy here in this situation. 1st to 15th. First and 15th, please, of July for Leo. 1st to 15th of July. Yeah, look. Yeah. So again, it's reiterating, they couldn't come forward before, Ace of Wands reversed, but that's been closed out the world. End of a cycle. And bottom of the deck again, Three of Cups. So reunions. This looks like it's a pretty done deal. I'm not going to lie. This looks like it's a pretty done deal here. But let's pull some more cards. See what else we can find out. This pretty much, now if you resonate with it, it feels to me like this is pretty much a done deal. By the way, if you can hear something in the background, that's my fan. It's we don't have air conditioning in this country, and I'm melting right now, so apologies, but it's either that or me not doing work. And I'll be honest with you, the fan's not doing a damn thing. So if I start kind of getting to the point where I'm like I'm melting, yeah, apologies. Okay, I'm gonna try and do the best I can here. Okay, so let's have a look here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The 1st to the 15th, please, for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Leo, please. 1st to the 15th of July. What is going to be happening? What is going to be happening? This is the Kipper deck, by the way. The fortune-telling deck. Let's have a look. Leo, Sun, Moon. I keep getting the same song, Temptation, Temptation. They can't stay away. Oh, card. Oh, here we go. Leo, please. What's going on with Leo? Now, is this going to be for everyone? No. No, I'm not going to lie. But there's a majority, there's some of you that this is going to happen for. Leo. Which way is this, please? Okay, so we've got a couple of bits and pieces of information here. So someone, probably this person in this situation, I mean, it's like, this is ridiculous. They know that there's no kind of, you can't move this kind of energy forward. It's an energy of lack. It's an energy of a block in abundance that I think someone's, again, temptation. It's like, I know I can't sustain this. Now, this person could also have something legal tied up with this karmic situation. Maybe they know they've got to go through this because it's not going to be an easy ride. Maybe there's something legally that they've tied themselves into with this person that they're trying to get themselves out of. Now, we've also got a message of concern, all right? So I feel like at some point someone's going to get a message going, there's a health issue, we're a bit worried about it, but you're going to end up finding out that that's improved because, again, we've got the bad health card in the upright position, well, in the reverse position. So it looks like someone's sending someone a message to say, look, we're worried about this, and then later down the line, actually, it looks like there's an improvement. So that's also happening. But I feel like when someone's these acknowledgement of these kind of energies are understood, there's an upgrade in the finances here because we've got money coming in, sudden wealth. So again, someone could be like, right, I'm going to close this cycle out now, and then that's exactly when their abundance comes in. Look, coffin on the bottom of the deck. They close this out. Someone could have been taking their money. This karmic situation could have been taking their money. Underneath that card was privileged lady. So there could have been a situation here where, I'll keep these cards out actually. There could have been a situation here where this person was not exactly helping the person's money situation. Right, let's pull some higher love soul link oracle cards to sort of overlay on top of this, and then we'll see what else is going on. So let's see the despair card, please. What is despair? What is this despair card with courthouse? It's a guilt. It's a guilt. Look, this is that responsibility I was telling you about. This is a karmic soulmate, I feel, that maybe they don't have money, and it's like that's what's weighing on them. It's like they know that to end this person's going to struggle. What is the courthouse, please? Clarify courthouse. This could be someone that is married and or is going to have to go through like child maintenance, alimony. We've got commitment, marriage and family support, so it may well be that they're going to have to step out of that and or arrange that before they can totally disconnect. I've also got a feeling this is probably quite a traditional relationship they're in, so there's sort of lots of, I feel like they're going to have to speak to someone legally to kind of really understand where they stand with this. Message of concern, please, and bad health reversed. So if your person, if you know that would have to happen and they've got children maybe and or married, then this is for you. Message of concern and bad health reversed, please. What can you tell me about message of concern? What is message of concern, please? They think that you're going to move on, and this is why I think they're going to message lasting love and happiness. So you may get a message before they've left the situation, or before they come to you, or they can come to you, almost like because they're concerned that maybe they feel you're disconnecting from them, and so they have to reach out and sort of make it known that are you moving on? What's going on? Bad health reverse, please. Yeah, so I feel like they have a bit of a lucky break, or someone's going to have a lucky break here. Achievement and good fortune. So someone that was previously concerned about a health situation, that's going to turn out into a good outcome. Sudden wealth, please. What is sudden wealth? That came up quickly. Someone is gaining independence and or standing on their own 2 feet. There's an increase in wealth, and it's like they're becoming independent. They can step away from a situation, and or it's like an investment. They're getting ready to put in money into something. Maybe they're starting a business up. Coffin, please. What is coffin? Yeah, look, there's a karmic soulmate that is the cycle's being closed out here. And any other messages for Leo, please? For Leo, 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th, please. Of July 2020. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Final messages, please, from this deck. I feel like there's one more. Well, that's 5, but anyway. Yeah, look. Okay, so again, this is coming out again. So whatever this is, I feel that this could be a real issue with why they're not moving forward, because they know this is going to be, whoever they're going to have to go into legal proceedings with, that I think they know this person's not going to kind of go easy on them. All right, so it's not that they don't want to come forward. It's also, it's kind of like, I know this is going to be a battle. Let me just work my way into this. Like, do you ever do that where you know you got to do the ironing or something, and you're like, let me just build up to this. Let me just kind of, it's like you're psyching yourself up. It's that. So they're asking for patience, because there is progress that will be happening here. It's gonna come in. That's what they're asking for. They're pausing to reflect, to understand what is the best way to do this. Okay, even if you're not having someone that, you know, you're waiting for someone that is, you know, dealing with some legal issues. They're just reviewing this. They don't want to just jump headfirst in and then it's like, oh look, there's 15,000 obstacles I didn't see. They're trying to understand this. They're trying to take it seriously, craftsmanship, because they're taking you seriously. So they're taking this seriously, all right? But essentially, this is the end of a learning cycle. They're coming out of a huge phase, which means, you know, they're learning their lesson, which is great. okay, which was what was needed, okay, but they've also got some kind of loss issue. So this is someone that possibly has dealt with abandonment issues and or struggles to kind of move on, change, move on to other things. So again, that's got to be taken into consideration, because it's like they're going to know that this is not for them, but it's like they have to disconnect, not from feelings, but from the idea. It's the mental idea that someone had, that they thought this was going to be there for. I think at one point this person thought that person, and don't get me wrong, it's ludicrous, was there forever. And I think it's not the fact that they are upset really by that. I think it's more the fact that they're trying to talk their head out of that mentality, because someone's made it, it's like someone's made a commitment in their own head, you know, and it's like their head's being talked out of it now, if that makes any sense. Again, it's like coming to terms with a loss. It's like grieving for someone. They're grieving it's like they're breaking up while they're in the relationship, which means they're going through all these kind of stages, which maybe you're not seeing. So we need to give them some time. But this looks very positive from the 1st to the 15th for you. The one that's waiting for someone, it looks very positive. But let's pull some oracle cards here. I want to go with the House of Night. Let's channel Nyx. Nyx is the goddess of the night here. Let's see what Nyx, a little bit, can be a little bit dark, but you know, let's see. Let's see for Leo, please. For our Leos, Sun, Moon, right. Oh, that one wants to come out. Yeah, they're saying keep that. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. That one flew out, that card. 1st to the 15th, please, of 1st to the 15th of July. My nose is super itchy, I apologise. 1st to the 15th of July, please. What is going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? 1st to the 15th of July, 2020. What is going on? They're saying, are you actually still shuffling? We've given you the card. There's one more. Yeah, yeah. So, do you remember the first card that we pulled out was Strength? This is because they're building their strength up, alright? This is what they're coming out of. They're coming out of denial. They are coming out of pretending that the abundance and, you know, the fact that this is a ripe fruit, aka you, is theirs. They were in denial about that. Now, they're also building up strength, which was the first card, which is Leo energy, you guys, to bring themselves out of this. And again, you can see that tree that's very strongly rooted into the earth. This is, you know, grounded energy. And then we've got the High Priestess of Fire. So this is them psyching themselves up. This is them preparing for possibly what they think may be a bit tricky to get out of, but it's because of this temptation energy that they know you can't ignore it. That's, you know, what we saw with this card here. Temptation. Temptations, denial. They were denying it before, right? But the lesson's been learned. Success. This lesson, this is soul contract. Congratulations. It's fulfilled. The soul contract's fulfilled. Move on to the next. You've learned what you needed to learn from this karmic situation. We are ready. And it's as simple as that, all right? So again, it could be you, that maybe you've been dealing with this, or them, but this is what they're trying to show here. Let's go with the Sacred Destiny for Leo. Let's see what sort of further outcomes here for you guys. So Leo, please. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is the outcome? 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th. Now you might be sat there going, yeah, but what happens if it's just a fling? That's, again, suss it out. Because I feel like the majority of you it won't be. But again, if you think someone's coming forward just for the sake of it, because don't forget this energy is very much going to bring that. Just be aware, you know, just use your spidey senses. Like, you'll usually be able to recognise red flags, you know. So let's have a look. Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. 1st to the 15th of July. Oh, 1st to the 15th of July 2020. What is the outcome for Leos? Oh, look, that's lovely. Yeah, look, this is bringing something that isn't sort of, you know, crumbs, breadcrumbs. This is the Sun card, very much Leo energy with the two dolphins. This is telepathic connections. This is higher level connections, deep soulmate connections. Communication in the 5D. If I feel like you've been dreaming and communicating with each other, it's like all the way up to the reconciliation. You're in very close connection, and I'm just hearing preparing for connection. We've got an opportunity here on this lunar eclipse on the 5th, possibly between the 5th and the 8th, because don't forget that's Capricorn energy. Capricorn is very much that kind of responsible, you know, kind of grounded energy. There's an opportunity here, all right? Now pay attention for that. It could well be that you're going to hear something, movement going forward. It's moving along, guys. This is brilliant news. Going forward, lots of opportunities. Sun in the background. There's a positive outcome to this. Looks extremely promising. Congratulations if this is for you. Major congratulations, because it feels like it's been a long time coming. And let's go with the, why did I put that deck all over there? What a Wally. Let's go with the Nature's Whispers. Final cards for outcomes for you guys. What a lovely reading. What a lovely energy. Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. 1st to the 15th. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs, please. The 1st to the 15th of July 2020. Outcome. What is the outcome for our Leos, please? Outcomes. What is the outcome, please? Oh. Leo, outcome, please. 1st to 15th. Wow. Okay, so it's saying be gentle with yourself. So between now and then, if you're getting frustrated with this, maybe a little bit of back and forth before now and when this outcome kind of delivers, just please bear in mind that it's important to stay patient. I know it's easier said than done, but don't beat yourself up about this. Maybe maybe they're beating themselves up with all this. Maybe you think it's going to happen and then it sort of paused a little bit. Just, again, keep that faith. Now, can you see she's got the shell on her left ear? This is like the guides information. It's like they're trying to prepare you, because it's like they're trying to keep you open, because they're saying open your heart. Don't sort of, if you feel like this isn't going to happen, don't quickly shut down barriers and walls up and nine of wands energy and 7 of wands energy, where it's like, no, barrier, wall, defense systems, you know, Queen of Swords, arming yourself to kind of cut someone off. Just, again, because you might, they're saying there's a risk here that you might feel like things are moving forward and then there's a pause before it actually happens. This could be a test. So make sure that you're not shutting off, cutting down, reacting, okay? Because I feel like there's possible reactions here that we don't want people making, and then thinking afterwards, oh dear, because again, Mars in Aries is very dynamic, very direct energy. So keep your heart open and be gentle with yourself, okay? Now the Swan is a very twin flame card, okay? So this masculine, again, maybe the masculine's trying to open their heart. They're going through an heart awakening as well, which is also why we're having to kind of do our own thing while this is acknowledged. Okay guys, this was your reading for Leo, 1st to 15th of July 2020. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. If you want to watch a live, we're going to be doing lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time. They are general collective readings. If you want to be in for a chance of winning the Tarot NEFERATI deck and a 30-minute free reading with me, make sure you are subscribed and that you like at least one of the videos that isn't alive, and you are commenting on at least one of the videos that isn't alive. That will give you an opportunity to be picked at random for the prize, okay? Now, you can do this more than once. It's up to you however many times you want to kind of put yourself into the competition. It's up to you. But the winner will be picked at 1,000 subscribers, so I wish you the best of luck. So, guys, have a wonderful first part of July, and if I don't see you until the middle, sort of second part of July, take care of yourselves. I wish you all the best of luck. Until next time, bye-bye.